Welcome to the GCN Tech Show.
Coming up this week, we've got electronic brakes from the future, superhero chain loop, lightweight bottle cage, and a particularly weird looking e-bike.
Plus, our main talking point, taking a look at some of the technology behind the world's fastest cycling kit. Let's do it.
Let's go.
First up, let's take a look at last week's poll. So last week we asked what you thought of the new Silka computer mount, and it turns out 53% of the votes went to not. So only 47%.
It was close.
Yeah, it was close.
Quite close.
Yeah.
This week though, we're going to take a look at the kit that helps us go faster, but we don't care about the UCI rules this time.
Not this time, not the UCI. But before we go into sort of the current kit and technologies, we need a little bit of a history lesson. Because it was 1907, that was the year that there was the very first Tour de France, and riders would race in woolly shorts and jerseys. So not exactly the sort of kit that's aerodynamically optimised, and it was very loose fitting and would flap around in the wind.
It does look pretty cool though, and it did suit Hank when he recreated the very first Tour de France route a few years ago.
Cycling kit has evolved a huge amount over the years, and it has as such become an area to try to gain a performance advantage over your rivals.
It was actually in 1972 that we saw the first ever skinsuit being worn by Francesco Moser when he took the world hour record from Eddie Merckx.
Further forward from then, lots of forwards, to 2010, Team Sky were the first team to use skin suits in road races, although they got some fairly interesting looks at the time, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
But they did have a point, because aerodynamics matters for everybody as long as you want to try and go fast.
Since then, in addition to tight-fitting clothing, we've seen the silicone textured skin suits from Drag to Zero, as well as the Castelli body-painted skin suits.
So these bits of kit are designed with aerodynamics in mind to try to make you go faster. They do that by manipulating the airflow and as such reduce the rider's aerodynamic drag. Clothing manufacturers have tried loads of different things to help us ride as fast as possible. We've had all these crazy textured fabrics, seams placed in strategic places on the body. We've even had zips on the back of skin suits as opposed to the front. But something caught our eye this week which we think deserves a mention.
This is the wing skin suit from Revolutionise, and it uses crazy wings under the arm to help smooth and control airflow around the body whilst in the TT position.
Yeah, this thing looks absolutely nuts.
It does.
I've got to say that. It's kind of like a bit of a combo between like a normal skin suit, maybe like Batman or Catwoman's outfit.
Oh yeah, I see where you're going with this.
Also, one of those winged skydiving suits that have also have the legs linked together.
Oh, and they like fly like.
Yeah. Although this doesn't have the legs linked together.
Yeah, that wouldn't really work on the bike, would it?
It wouldn't work on the bike. But according to Rule 28, they've tested this heavily, obviously.
Give us the stats.
I've got some stats here. So compared to your average shorts and jersey, this thing saves 23.5 watts.
Ooh.
There's a quite a big saving. But according to Rule 28's testing, compared to the fastest suit that they looked at when they were conducting their testing, this saves 4.5 watts when riding at 50 kilometers an hour. So a fairly good saving compared to equipment that's already optimised.
Yeah, I could definitely do those extra watts. But you guessed it, it is definitely not UCI legal. But they do a less extreme version that is UCI legal. But we want to know what you guys think. Do you think this skin suit's hot or not? Head over to the GCN app and vote. What do you think, Alex?
I'm going to go not for me.
Really?
I just don't think I could do it with the bit on the arm. You know, I'm always like celebrating, waving at people.
Whilst in the TT position.
Yeah, whilst in the TT position. But yeah, I guess it's cool, but it's not UCI legal, so we normally give the UCI a bit of a hard time, don't we?
We do, yeah. I think it's pretty hot. Oh, I'm up for going faster.
Okay, cool. Well, head over to the GCN app and let us know what you think of it.
It's now time for hot and spicy tech. And first up this week, could electronic braking be a thing? Well, Shimano have actually just filed a patent for them.
This looks quite interesting. So instead of using the traditional method of hydraulic or mechanical braking, this looks to employ an electronic device which will measure the force and the amount of lever travel that when you pull the brakes, and as such then convert that into an electronic signal sent to a little actuator which will then move a piston and apply your brakes.
It also gives you the option to move the system out of the lever so you can make it more compact, smaller and maybe even lighter.
And as with lots of different electronical devices, I guess it gives you the option of customizing it, so you could change how far the lever travels, you could change the biting point. I mean, it might even be the end of rubbing disc brakes because you could get the pads
That
to
would be
retract
good.
a little bit more. It could also have the option of adding an anti-lock braking system. I guess Bosch made this a little while ago, but it's a bit of a chunky design.
Yeah. It does require a battery, but the technology is there, and we've seen it in cars. But in cars, it does require to have two braking methods in case one fails. Could that be an option on a bike? I guess you got your front and your back brake. Does that count?
Yeah.
Who knows?
I guess so. It'd be interesting to see if this ever makes it to the light of day, but I'm quite intrigued to find out, actually.
Me too.
Yeah.
Could be the next big thing.
It could be. Up next, we've got a lightweight bottle cage.
Yeah, but these are super lightweight bottle cages, coming in at a weight of 18 grams each. They have been designed to be as sleek and minimalistic as possible. And Alex, I've heard you got some fun facts about the weight of these bottle cages.
I have. I've got two fun facts. I do love those. So 18 grams is the weight of this bottle cage. And that's exactly the same weight as one of the carbon spokes in their super fancy wheels. Or if you want a more down-to-earth comparison of the weight, it's exactly the same as 4 individual grapes.
4 grapes. So if you've got some grapes in your kitchen, some average sized ones, put them in your hand, 4 of them. That's how much one of these bottle cages weighs. And they do come in at a price of £75.
Yeah, not the cheapest bottle cages about, but also they are light. But if you're interested in getting a matching water bottle, they also do those as well, and it's called a reserve tank, which makes it sound pretty fancy, doesn't it?
Yeah, you do have to have a matching water bottle.
Yeah, you gotta have. Up next, we got some bat chain lube. This is a superhero style chain lube, which in their words on their website, will keep away the supervillains. So presumably like a squeaky chain and stuff.
Yeah. Funky packaging too.
Oh, very funky packaging, yeah.
It is actually a wax-based lube, so you need to have a nice clean chain before you put it on. And then once you put it on, leave it to set for a good few hours before you go and ride it. It's not the type that you want to put straight on before you go and ride.
No, it's not. So this comes in a 125 milliliter bottle, which is $8.99. And also, I noticed on their site, they do a tyre sealant as well. So that comes in a bigger bottle as well as a small one. And again, it's got the cool packaging.
All about the cool packaging.
All about the cool packaging. Up next, we've got our funky e-bike moped combo. So this is quite an interesting one, isn't it?
It's a very interesting one. I feel like it's just a moped just with pedals. Doesn't look like a bike at all, really, apart from the pedals.
Yeah, it kind of is, but it features a battery and a motor. So you've got a 48 volt lithium ion battery, a 250 watt motor, and I think it has a range of
80 kilometres actually, yeah,
80
and it
kilometres.
can charge up in 7.5 hours. But if you don't let the battery go all the way flat, so if you leave it to about 20, it can charge up in 2.5 hours.
That's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's
not
also,
bad.
because it is classified as an e-bike, so it's deemed to the same sort of regulations as an e-bike would be. So it depends what country you live in as to what speed it's limited to. And also, it's not very lightweight, is it?
It's a chunky boy. 53 kilos. You would not want that battery to go flat on a hill. Imagine, that would be a workout and a half. 53 kilos on top of everything else.
It's not going to be a quick bike, is it? It's not going to be quick.
Downhill.
Compared to, downhill. Compared to lots of different e-bikes, it comes in at a reasonable price though, because it's £1,695. So compared to the price of e-bikes, it's reasonable, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nice. Quick mention now, because the Aero Coach front wheel, which Jumbo-Visma and Ineos used at the start of the Giro, has now been banned by the UCI. So the part which they have taken offence to is the little aerofoil end caps on the hub, and according to the UCI, yeah, it's a no from them.
Too fast for them.
Too fast for them.
Yeah, one more thing before we go. If you haven't checked out Alex's unboxing on the new Wahoo Element Bolt, then go check it out, because you could be with a chance of winning one of 5 bolts, and entries do close soon, so head over now.
More hot tech next week.
It's now time for Screw Around Upgrades by Upgrades, where you submit upgrades that you've made to your bikes or cycling knives for a chance to win the ultimate prize, a GCN cupcake.
What?
Fake news. It's a GCN water bottle. Even better.
Oh.
Right, let's start with the results from last week.
Yeah.
Alex?
Last week, whose upgrade was the best? We had Dazza_K567 with his carbon time trial bike repair, up against Scooby JL with their vinyl wrap upgrades.
Oh.
Results are in. 54% of the vote went to Scooby JL's vinyl wrap upgrade.
That's a close one.
It is close.
Really close.
Get in touch and we'll get the GCN cupcake water bottle out to you. Thanks very much. This week, we've got, you start us off, Manon.
Right, here we go. First up from Mackenzie. I decided to rebuild my winter commuter into a single speed /fixie and design it in honour of an abandoned cycling track in my neighbourhood and help out the community in the project of bringing the track back to life. That's very nice.
Nice.
What have we got?
God, yeah, full like retro old school town bike.
That looks like the perfect town bike to...
So it says it's been like seized bottom brackets. I like that. Check out the finished article.
I really like that. That is cool. I love this colour scheme.
Big deep front wheel on it. That's cool.
I rate that. And the chain ring, gold.
The gold thing.
Do you still do this?
Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah. Whoa. Steady.
Steady on. Steady on. I like that. I think that's super cool. And the handlebars.
But as we say every single week, is not going to be plain sailing. So this week they're up against Helmid K. Yeah. He says they bought an old 27-inch steel frame for about $20. Brought it to the local bike builder to get the frame geometry suited for 700cc wheels. So that's quite a big change to make.
Yeah, that's a big upgrade.
Yeah. Painted his favourite Pantani colours.
Nice.
Mixed group set. He says got a limited budget. Took 9 months to build this, weighs 11.8 kilograms. But it looks cool, doesn't it?
That looks like a brand new bike.
It does look incredible.
Look from what it went to what it is now.
Yeah, I like that. I do like the ones where they go through and sort of change everything.
Yeah.
I like you say, it looks like a brand new bike.
Yeah.
That's cool, I like that. But
very nice. Good work on it. That is a good upgrade. I think this might be the best upgrade.
Don't be too biased towards this one.
No, I'm saying both of them.
Yeah,
that very competitive upgrades. That's where I'm going with this.
It's not down to us, is it?
Unfortunately
As always,
not.
head over to the GCN app and vote which upgrade you think's the best. It's now time for the Bike Vault, where you upload the pictures of your bike and we deem them to be either nice or super nice. And if they're super nice,
they get put in the Bike Vault forever and ever and ever. And the Bike Vault Queen is back. Let's go.
You're going to ring the bell pretty much irrespective of what I say, aren't you? Yeah. Okay. Right, first up this week, we've got Jesmo911 with his Sinelli Superstar. All of the details are in there. What do you make of this?
I mean, I like he has put effort into this. He's put the bike up.
Yeah.
Lovely background. Absolutely stunning. But we're not in B smalls.
Not in big smalls. Cranks aren't aligned. But can't see the valves.
That could have been a super nice, easily.
It's just a nice, unfortunately.
Yeah.
What was up next?
What have we got? Elias K. Where's the bike? Ooh.
Cube New Road.
Ooh.
Oh, I love the tan walls. The tan walls bit sort of picking up the orange on the frame. Super nice.
Yep.
Man undecided.
Yep.
Up next, we've got Douglas Garcia.
Oh.
Yeah. With their, it says new chain. Who's this? With their Fuji Sportive 1.3.
New chain. Who's this? I like that.
I hope the big lorry is parked and they're not about to get their bike run over.
That could be an expensive.
But in fairness to them, the new chain is very shiny. Are we going to go super nice?
Of course.
Super nice. Next, what have we got?
Magia 1. Ooh.
What have we got
I'm a
here?
fan.
DeRosa.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, nice.
That is picture perfect.
Oh yeah, it's cool.
Nice.
Well, I still think it's very good. It's amazing.
That's nice.
Next, we've got Lewis Adichan 2019 with their Pinarello Dogma F12. Whoa, that is bright.
That. I think I like that a lot.
Chrome logos, super bright pink, deep wheel on the back, slightly shallow one on the front.
But
the valves aren't aligned. And
the cranks.
They don't have a shadow stand, so they're using that little step to balance
that
the
ruins
bike
it, doesn't it?
Very cool background though.
Yeah. That is cool.
I'd love to be able to give this one a super nice, but we can't break our own rules.
No, we can't.
Although Ollie says he makes his own rules up, but he's not here today, is he?
No,
So,
we'll make our own rules.
I'd love to give you a super nice, but unfortunately it's just a nice. We can't break our own rules.
And the bell's here, so we can't.
Next up, we've got Chris V with his Colnago Master.
Oh, nice. Look at those bars.
That is insane, that thing. Digging the paint scheme on that.
Yeah, I love that.
I like that. I can't see the valve on the rear wheel because it is a disc wheel. It's not in biggie smalls, but I think just for the
We'll make our own rules up today.
Yeah, I know. Just for the the how intricate and different this is to everything we ever see.
Yeah.
I'm willing to vote this a super nice.
Yeah, I am. Should we do it?
Go on. More Bike Vault next week. God, I wish the bike vault went on for longer, but that does mean it's the end of this week's GCN Tech show.
I feel like I could do a whole show on just bike vaults. Yeah, I could definitely do that.
Good. Well, if you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. And if you've got anything you want to let us know, well, let us know in the comments section.
See you next week. Well, I'll be back soon. You'll see Alex and
I'll be back next week. See ya.